On today's episode of Doing Sound with Dustin and Matt. he doesn't sound like that. We'll be doing sound at a rodeo where we will be going in and setting up for a live band that'll play before the show. I mean, the rodeo and after the rodeo. Let's get started. The day started with Matt texting me and asking me if I had some sort of propane heater, and I indeed do have a patio heater. I use it for Halloween to hand out candy in my driveway, and if you don't live in Nebraska or anywhere close, it gets cold on Halloween sometimes. Okay, the real test. Will this shut? All right. Taking a look, because I swear, you always forget something. But I think I got what I need. Let's go. Guitars and Cadillacs? What the heck? I thought we were going to a rodeo. Well, Matt also texted me, and there's been an audible called. The person that's supposed to sound check the band tonight at Guitars and Cadillacs cannot make it. So instead of setting up with Matt, I will be sound checking the band here. If you haven't seen my other videos, this this venue used to be the good old Bushwhackers, but it's been bought out by Guitars and Cadillacs and has switched over. I did a video recently showing all the updates they did, and they've done a lot of work here, and it looks really nice. Here we'll be using the Wing. It used to be an M32, but we have upgraded. And we have a quick cue for lights, and the DJ now has their own controller for break music. Now, I'm sure I'm gonna freak some of you out, but I actually prefer working on the iPad more than a console. I know, don't burn me at the stake. It's just, to me, so much faster. So I'm gonna check to make sure I can connect, and we are good. A lot of people really do prefer using actual faders, but I've always used rack systems, so I started on an iPad, so I'm just used to the iPad. I have no time for stairs, that's for sure. The speakers they use are by FBT, and they're a column array. They are really odd looking to me because I haven't seen them like this before, but they do sound really good. And then there's some FBT subs underneath. There is 4 of them. The first thing I'm going to do is get out this Xvive tester, and I'm going to take it over here to this splitter that has all these spaghetti of cables. Oh my gosh. One of the things this tester does is allow me to send pink noise into here, so when I plug it in, I'll be able to see that it's getting a signal in here. And now I can hear it in the speakers, so I can make sure both sides are working, and we're good. This tester is one of those things that I was wrong about. I thought I'd never use it, and I use it all the time. Well, I have some time waiting for the band, so let's see if I can figure out how to use this DJ controller. Spoiler, I couldn't, so I called Matt. He helped me get a track loaded, and you can see it is actually going over here. So now I just need to find the right fader. All right, well, let's check out this drum riser. It's almost as cool as the one I made with Lowe's buckets. Well, the band is here, and fun little story. This is the first time I've actually had to sound check here solo. And it turns out the district manager of Guitars and Cadillacs is in this band. No pressure. They have an IEM rack, so all I have to do is take their tails and plug it in because they are labeled. And if you see my videos, you know how that goes. One thing I liked about their setup are the blurry mics. Come on, camera. Well, their setup is a crisscross so they can hear the crowd in their ears. I need to try that. Well, everything checked great. All the instruments were clear. I'm not going to get too crazy sculpting the EQ because the other engineer will probably want to do that. I just made sure there was nothing crazy going on. and I am heading to the rodeo. Now, I don't think there's really many rodeos inside of Omaha, so I'm gonna have to do a short drive south to a town called Springfield. I have an older car and my backup cam is terrible, so I actually did pretty good there. Look at that. I grew up in a really small town. There was 103 people there, and when I left, I crossed out the sign and made it say 102. But I'm used to rodeos. When you're from a farm town, you see this stuff all the time. It's still really interesting, and it does take me back to being a kid. They have all sorts of activities set up that you can enjoy in the day, and also there's always fun food. Alright, let's catch up with Matt. There he is. He looks chilly. I better put my hood up so we match and look cool. Okay, Matt, just take your hood off. Whatever. We'll be using the M32 tonight, and Luminaire for the lights, and wireless for the line dancing lessons. Okay, let's check out the band. Now they're on breaks, so let's look at their gear. Hey, look at this. I swear I did not put this here, but she uses a lyrics prompter teleprompter. How cool is that? The guitar player will be using this Fender amp, and he'll mostly be playing acoustic. This is the actual amp that he'll be using, and his monitor is a ZLX 12. This is the lead guitar small pedal board that, wait a second, there's two of them. Here's his guitars, and he'll be running through this Fender amp that we have mic'd with a 906, and he also plays a pedal steel guitar. The microphone is a 58. His monitor will also be the ZLX. The singer will be on a Sennheiser wireless. Her lyrics prompter is the 22-inch model, and she'll also be using a ZLX monitor. They do have a keyboard player tonight, and he will be using whatever this pedal does for singing. And his microphone looks like a Sennheiser 835. He has his own QSC 10-inch speaker for his monitor. This is their bass player's guitar, and he'll be playing through this giant refrigerator of speakers. And here's his amp running it. He will be on the ZLX also. And here's the drummer's kit. We'll be using an SD8 by the drums. I believe this is an EV kick mic. The snare will be the good old 604. And on his 100 other toms, they'll be mic'd up with the 904. And of course, we mic underneath the ride and the hi-hat. He has this Roland Brain that'll be running the, whatever this thing's called. And his pedals will be the DW5000. And I think this was a 15 RCF. And Matt has these totems pre-wired up, and we have the wash effects for front fills. The sub tonight will be the 8008 by RCF, it's a dual 18. And the tops will be dual HDL 10s. The venue set up these random par lights all around. They look kind of weird now. I thought Matt did it, but he did not. But I think that's actually going to be pretty cool when it gets darker. Okay, fellas, I'm getting chilly, so it's time to put this patio heater together. Check out how I just had enough room to open this guy up. Now to get the worst part, the 8,000 pound, okay, it's not, but it feels like it, propane tank. They are right in the middle of their line dancing lesson. It's pretty fun. Look at Matt silently judge me because I'm not moving fast enough and he's cold. Leave me alone, Matt. Ugh. Well, we have heat. Matt's happy. Maybe we should go get some food. This generator said super quiet. I wouldn't say super quiet, but it was actually pretty quiet. So here we are. We got cowboys, we got horses. That's, I guess, how rodeos work. But everybody showed up even though it is absolutely freezing. Well, it's over, so let's head back and, oh, look at everybody underneath my patio heater. I'm gonna be popular. Seriously, this was such a great investment. Well, let's get started. There we have it. Another successful gig day. Started a little weird with having to do an audible and sound check a band at Guitars and Cadillacs, and then heading over to the rodeo. Honestly, you can tell by my coat that it was absolutely freezing here. So I have to give props to the band. There's no way I'd want to be playing in this. It was freezing running sound. I can't imagine trying to play a guitar or holding on to drumsticks in that. I recently picked up the ADJ venue. It was on sale on Amazon, or the prices at least dropped. There must be something new coming out. I really like it because you can make your own juice for it and save a lot of money. And we have had no problems with that one clogging. I spent a lot of time thinking about trucks and trailers and what to do, because my Highlander is getting up there in miles. Sure, it's a Toyota, but it's still gonna die eventually. I like the idea of the sound couple van. Way easier to maneuver and park than a trailer. Well, now all that's left is really to tear down this MVP. I'm really glad I brought this thing. Oh, why the heck did I do this in the grass? Dang it. I'm never gonna find that wing nut. This is kind of a pain in the butt, but it kept us warm. What are you guys using to stay warm at these gigs to get chilly? Well, it's that time again. We're gonna do an idiot check so that we don't leave any cables, lose money on the gig. Matt asked if I wanted to close this because I think he thought I would fail. Ha! Nailed it. Thank you everybody for joining me in today's odd episode where we did 2 gigs kind of in one. I really appreciate all your comments, your likes, and my members. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you at the next gig.